Good morning. Good morning to you all. Hi, Susan and John and Ray. Good morning, Ray. Wednesday morning, almost end of June. It amazes me. I seriously feel if you don't slow down, I mean, inside, we don't slow down, that life just flies by too fast. Hi, Cecily. Good morning. So today's practice is going to be short, and good morning, Catherine, and also mild. I have to be honest. Drago. I have to be honest that I have planned something very completely different. And then there is an announcement coming up. From today, for 10 weeks, Teresa Murphy is teaching for us on Zoom. You can find the details about her 10-week session on our website. And on Facebook, Sun and Moon posted a picture of her with a blanket. And when I saw that picture, I thought that I want to practice something like that. And I just shifted completely to another direction, and I hope it will help you. So today you will need either a small blanket, I have one there, and it's very tiny, or you could use a towel, and that would be enough, okay? And that's it, and yourself. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Carmen. Mary Beth, good morning. So, I guess we should just start. Yeah, we are ready. Officially start our morning practice. All right, so good morning to you all. My name is Andrea Kiss. This is the Wednesday morning YouTube for Sun and Moon Yoga Studio. And I wish you a nice practice. I hope you will enjoy it. Please come to your mat, or go to your mat, or I go to my mat. And then I would like you to just have to make sure that everything is here. So you will need a blanket. First, we sit on a blanket. We sit on a blanket, okay? We sit comfortably. That is comfortable for me, but if for you it's cross-legged Sukhasana, that's okay as well. So let's place the hands on the legs first. And this is the sign that for whatever reason, my phone did not go on airplane mode. And that's amazing. And this is on airplane mode and it's still buzzing. I'm sorry about it. So let's start over again, okay? Alrighty. So sitting, hands are on the legs. And while we are centering for this morning practice, I will talk about what will about to happen. So you can keep your eyes open or close them, it's up to you. But still feel the hands resting on your legs. And feel the buttocks resting on the blanket. And feel parts of your legs touching the ground. The breath is natural, soft, kind. And today's practice, I named it observation. And in my practice, it felt nice to observe all elements of our existence. Observing what we feel physically because of the pressure that we are about to create with the blanket. Then we observe what we feel, and it could be images of beings coming to our hearts and minds. It could be a sudden moment of discomfort, of fear, anxiety, or extreme happiness. And the key word is observation. We observe all that. And the third element is thinking. So I'm guiding you through this experience, therefore you will hear me and I will distract you from thinking too much. But thinking is still happening, and that's fine. But please observe what you are thinking about. Be curious like a little child. So if your eyes are closed, please open them. If you need to change the cross of your legs, do that. And then we are going to place the fingertips down next to us, and first just very gently touching the ground. It's like I even barely have any connection. And then I press my fingertips more and more into the floor. So I really feel the ground underneath me. And then we walk the hands to the front. Fingertips only first. And we walk, and we press the fingertips. If your nails are short, you can press the tip of it into the ground. And keep pressing. And breathing. And again, I'm going to be like a broken record because I will repeat it over and over. What is the sensation at this moment? Physically, I have a little discomfort in the tip of my finger, and that's what I sense. My arms are charging up because of that. And I am dedicated to this practice with you today, so emotionally and psychologically, I am here. And then lift your hands up and very gently again, place your palms down. So first, just a gentle touch. It's like I am not quite sure if I want to touch the floor or not. And once we do it this way, observe what is happening in you. How many things you have to hold on to? Does it feel nice not to connect? The original title for this YouTube was relationships. So first, relationships to our own selves. And then add some pressure and weight into the hands and let everything settle and release. And please invite your head, release it down, and move if you feel that it's a nice release. Or don't move if you just find just the right spot to release tension or tiredness, or it's just a nice stretch. Then slowly push yourself away from the ground, walk your hands back, sit up and first tuck your chin, reach through your spine, and then ever so slowly release the chin up, and then continue and move the chin up, slight movement, and then back to tucking the chin. And from here, from this tucking, move the chin and the neck back, like your voice will change. And then reach it up, keep the shoulder blades in your back and very gently lift your chin. And move your neck to the front, really to the front. Then back all the way and center. Place your fingertips down to the floor, reach your left arm up and start reaching over the right side. Sit bones are on the ground, extending, 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 breathing, and coming back to center. And the other side. So we stay with the sensation physically, emotionally, and psychologically. What is it that there is for me at this moment? So, and we start using our blanket a little bit differently. So, please stretch your legs out, relax them, move your toes, move your feet. And one more guidance for this practice is that I will show you something and you do whatever feels right for you. Okay? Please. This is a very personal practice and there's no such thing as right or wrong way. If it hurts, that's not so good, but that's about it. So first we just simply lie down and we place the blanket underneath our hips, but this time we place it so close to the tailbone that the lower back will be pressed into the ground. I hope you can see me clearly. And if you have been doing yoga, we usually use the block underneath the sacrum and we let the tailbone drop. So we do the opposite. Lower back is on the floor, tailbone is guided up towards the ceiling. And we place the hands somewhere on the tummy, chest, rib cage, wherever it's guided naturally. And we breathe into the moment. So this is the point when I ask you to decide for yourself if you want to stay here because it feels delicious. It feels that moment. Or you are into and you want to move and if that's your energy, then you can start moving your legs freely and observing how you feel through these movements. Okay? Very gentle movements. And I am doing something, you can copy that, you can try it, it's fine. But I invite you to just do what feels right for you. So you can close your eyes and allow your body to guide you to a place where it can get the most information out of for itself. So for me, it's guiding my knees to the side, and it's interesting that what happened this morning as well. And I stretch along my other side, and it feels very nice. So if you chose one side, please switch to the other. As I mentioned, we are going to do everything for a short time. This video will stay on. And if you want to remember what we did, you can just replay it and hold it for much longer, minutes. And that's completely fine. Seconds, minutes. And we guide the knees back to center. Now, let the lower back completely drop to the floor and reach your feet up towards the ceiling. And bend your knees or stretch them, doesn't matter. But you feel good. And there's a little support coming from that blanket. You know me, I love to move my feet, my toes. Breathe. Let the shoulder blades settle. And then bend your knees one at a time, place the feet down. And this is the time when we reach the blanket up underneath the sacrum so the tailbone is off and a little bit dropping towards the floor. So it's a teeny tiny lift. I mean, it depends how thick your blanket is. And if I would ask you the question, how do you feel at this moment? You answer it for yourself. And as we answer this question, I do the same, I practice with you. I allow myself to feel upset, angry, and feel conflict if I have any in my life at this very moment. Or I allow myself to feel happy if I just feel happy. And then, so we're not going to stay here for too long. Please lift your hips, remove the blanket, come up for a very short time so you can slide it back underneath the lowest part of the shoulder blades. So the lowest tips, the lower tips of the shoulder blades are resting on the blanket. The shoulders are off the blanket, and again, extending the legs out and resting, or bringing the soles of the feet together and resting, because that feels delicious, or keeping the knees together and resting. Please choose something that feels right for you. This is it for me at this moment. And again, we tap into the sensation, how we feel about this pressure from the blanket. This pressure causes what in my body? I kind of feel it in my throat, and that encourages me to exhale a little longer and reminds me that I want to keep my neck vertebrae far, far away from each other. Okay? So I create space. Now here is a slight back bend, very gentle. In my practice, I keep coming to my energetic heart in the center of my chest, as well as my physical heart, and release it down towards the blanket. I allow it to release, and instead of feeling the extreme pressure from the blanket, if it's very thick, it can be harsh, I melt into that pressure. Now here also you can bring your arms over your head. Maybe it's a nice extra release for the armpits. I have to watch the time, because I have a few more delicious moves for you. So again, if you feel that these are nice, please practice it another time for a much longer time. Okay? Minutes. And then bend your knees if they have not been bent yet. And so from here, let's roll to one side. I roll to my left side. And come up just a teeny tiny bit so you can place this rolled blanket underneath the armpit. And you lie over it. So that's how you look like from the front. And from here, that's a pressure. For me, it's a nice pressure. And I love to just release more weight, the center of my armpit over the blanket. That means that I have to do something with my chest, breast, and my head. But that's actually a good feeling to melt into that sensation. So the idea behind these for today's practice is that whatever is there, I neither want to hold on to it, nor I want to push it away. I just accept it. And physically, as I am thinking about it and I'm feeling that, I let my body release into that experience. I'm reconditioning myself from the reactive mode to the listening, observation mode. Okay, let's move to the other side. And we are rolling on our back and finding the other armpit and resting First, just here. And then you feel free, guys, to move however feels right to move for you, okay? So this morning, for me, this is way too deep. I have too much of a sensation of one kind, which I don't prefer. So I spend more time here on towards my back. Breathing into the experience. And then, please press your hand into the ground and gently push yourself up to a seat. We are going to use the blanket, but for a second, please move it to the side and lie down to your tummy and reach your arms up above your head. Press your palms into each other. Keep your legs together. And we are going to roll on our mat and off our mat. So you start rolling to one side. Roll like a unit. You want to keep yourself like a nice long log. And roll, roll, roll until you arrive to your tummy again. And we roll back. Rolling back. We arrive to our tummy. And then continue rolling. I have been wanting to do that on YouTube for a long time. Don't ask me why. I just loved it. So keep moving, keep rolling. And then we arrive to our tummy and we rest. Create ease in your shoulders. And press your hands to the ground. Push up to all four for a moment so we can bring this blanket front of our hip bones. So here we go. Ladies, if anybody is pregnant who is watching this, please don't use the blanket, okay? Just open your knees a little bit apart and come to a slight child's pose, all right? Otherwise, if you can do it, you make the blanket as thick as you can manage and extend through your whole spine, reach forward and start softening your belly, okay? Keep adjusting your legs. You might need another blanket underneath the hips if your knees are sensitive, but I will show you another version, guys. And so you go down to child's pose. So it could be that that's it. I cannot take more sensation than that. Then you stay. It could be here. It could be all the way down. So you choose. But if it's way too much, and you cannot stand it, then I would like you to lie down to your back, keep the blanket here, and bring your knees in. So it's a much milder version. All right? And breathe. And breathe. Check in with your thoughts, that if you are thinking at all, what kind of thoughts are crossing your mind at this point in your practice? Feel free to move if you have to. Release and breathe. Feel the ground underneath you. And then let's slowly bring ourselves up to a seat. I'm not saying I feel very easy after this. I have a lot to take care of here. So I'd just like to sit for a moment. And then we sit down onto the ground or on something else. We keep the left knee bent and we cross the right leg over. That's the idea. But if it's not manageable, you sit however you can. So this right knee will be up. All right. If you can, maybe this one is manageable or crossing over. Then we take this blanket, we extend through our torso, take the blanket between the right hip and thigh, and sit back onto our sit bones, and we are going to guide how deep of a sensation we can and want to take with our left arm, and pull it in and twist, and breathe. Breathe. Wiggle yourself to a place where it's a real release. And come back to center. Extend the legs out and switch to the other side. Left leg is on top. The blanket comes to the left side. I reach through my torso, sit back to my sit bones, gently grab my left leg and twist. Breathing into this experience. I love to soften my tummy, just using the back muscles to reach me up and down, but breathing into the blanket. Some of you might practice at this point breathing into the back. So you can really block the lower part of the torso with a blanket and allow the back side, the back rib cage open up and breathe into that. And coming back to neutral. And place the blanket down. One more thing before we do a very short flow. Come all the way down so the blanket will support the rib cage. Just the rib cage and relax into this experience. So, Sphinx. And it's a bit sensitive. We can be easily around the stomach, and it can trigger breathing into this moment. What do I experience physically? How do I feel at this moment? And what am I thinking about at this moment? And please press your hands into the floor, push up to all four and move the blanket away. Place your hands down to the ground, tuck your toes under, and dance yourself into your down dog. Move yourself gently, extending through the legs, breathing. And then lifting the heels, looking forward, circling, lifting the right leg, circling the right foot, and stepping in between the hands. Again, pressing the fingertips to the ground, extending, moving the left heel back and forth, then placing the left knee down, and either stay here, or if you can engage and you feel that you want more of this physical sensation, then reach up. It's completely up to you. And we're going to chance, you can lift your, again, if you feel fine with it, lift your left knee up to a high lunge, or from here, place your hands down and guide yourself gently up to this high lunge. Breathe in and out. Then press your hands into the floor to step back to doggy. Move your hips a bit. Relax your head. Then lift your other leg up and circle the foot. And step your foot forward. Fingertips are on the ground. Extend through the back leg. Breathe. Then place your knee down, staying up here, either here or reaching it up. Extending through the fingers, engaging the back leg. Choices are lifting up to lunge or keeping the hands on the ground and coming up to lunge. Extending through the leg, through the spine, breathe in and out. Then place your hands to the foot and step back to doggy. Then place your knees down and please come to child's pose. Comfortable child's pose. Then roll up to a seat. Take your blanket and place it underneath your sit bones. I invite you to practice Shavasana after we finish this practice together. So sitting on something, turn your palms up and place your thumb and close your thumb, pinky and ring fingers together. Okay, that's Prana Mudra. Rest your hands on your legs and close your eyes. There is a physical sensation to this pose as well. And emotionally, I know that even though I'm very dedicated to this practice at this moment, but certain emotions rose when I heard my phone pinging, even though it's on airplane mode. And I became upset and fearful just for a split second, but that was my answer. How do I feel? Or just happy. And my thoughts are with this practice right now. And that practice is that if I feel happy, if I feel that things are so good, and I'm not using the word content, I am using the word happy. Do I have any feeling that something could go wrong next to this happiness? Or do I have the feeling that, oh gosh, please never stop, always stay with me? It would be natural, both. Or if I am in a situation emotionally that I really dislike, do I have the first sensation of pushing it away? I don't want it. Somebody has to take it away from me. I don't want to deal with it. So observing these reactions and not react to the feeling and the thinking is our observation for today. To balance everything out, please take your, okay, I do my best to switch it. Take your left hand and cross it over to the right nostril. Keep the mudra. Gently press the top of the fingers to your right nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale through the mouth. Keep exhaling and inhaling. We are going to have different rhythms. Just breathe how it feels nice. As you come to the exhale next time, please release your hand down, switch hands, and breathe through the right nostril. Face, jaw, neck stays relaxed. As you come to the exhale next time on this side, please release the hand down and breathe through both nostrils. Then place your hands together at your heart. We express our gratitude towards the million things that we have at this moment, including all that our basic needs are covered. The blessing that we can practice at this moment together. That we have enough health to come to our mats and experience yoga on all levels. Then we invite all those beings to our heart who have been supporting us, loving us, helping us. Even include your pets, include the plants, all beings. And we thank them for their love. But there is, besides that, there is one thing for sure in life, we want it or not, that there is suffering. And there are so many beings at this moment who are experiencing it. And energetically, we send them the metta prayer. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be free of suffering. Thank you for practicing with me. Yes, see the truth. Yes, speak the truth. Yes, feel it. So guys, please take some time to lie down and rest in Shavasana and check out our website. We have a summer session started Monday. It goes till the end of August. We have workshops, very good ones, and guest teachers, or we have so many things online. I'm really impressed with our studio. So use this opportunity and take us with you. We are recording Zoom classes. That means for a week it's going to stay online, and if you want to practice with your teacher later, not when she or he is teaching, you can. Okay? Hope to see you maybe Friday morning at 9 on Zoom, or Tuesday at 7. Okay? And next week for sure. Okay, all the best. Thank you. Thank you, Carmen. All the best to you, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.